I'm about to rank the fuck out these Odd Future projects. Before we even get into this, I really want to point out the talent and potential this group had. From their first project in 2008 to their last project 4 years later, the increase in the quality of their sound is fucking phenomenal. If not already, you guys should definitely check out Odd Future's work. I'll at least leave some links to their stuff and channel down in the description. So anyways, Odd Future was a group of bum-ass motherfuckers from LA. Basically the West Coast version of ASAP Mob, except way less bougie and way more gay. While each of the members have their own unique style, it's clear as day how much Tyler, Frank, and Earl stood out from the rest. Again, it should be no surprise why those three are doing super well right now compared to the rest of the group. Sid, in my opinion though, also killed her own gig with her own group, The Internet. I'd also like to point out that Domo Genesis is one of my favorite lyricists from the group, and Left Brain is a phenomenal producer. So anyways, it's ranking time. Oh, and I'm not counting their compilation 12 Odd Future songs cause that shit don't count. At number 3 we have Radical. By no means was this project bad. In fact, it was really fucking good. Right off the bat, we're held captive and dragged into this extremely chaotic, over-the-top world filled high energy and an even more hectic delivery. If you listen to the prior mixtape, you can instantly notice an increase in quality for some, not all, of the project's tracks. I have to say, Odd Future had us spoiled before dropping this tape. Usually a lot of their songs are self-produced, helping build a sense of familiarity with the group's aesthetic. On the contrary, this mixtape was basically a fucking mixtape. A large portion of this album was wrapped over low-quality southern hip-hop songs. I'm pretty sure there was like a track from Gucci Mane and Waka Flocka Fame tucked in respectively. Given, most of the beats were hits, and a few being complete misses. Still, you have to commend the group for having an ear for good instrumentals. One strong example being Up, which is fucking phenomenal, shout out to Wiz Khalifa. The lyrical abilities of the members have also slightly increased from the first tape, which is to be expected. I can safely say everyone held their own here, and with the new members Earl Sweatshirt and Domo Genesis being added, we had more personality with the songs. Still, since the majority of the tracks weren't necessarily self-produced by the group members themselves, there was a definite decrease in creativity. What made Odd Future stand out from other groups was a blend of their personalities shown through their lyrics, production, shows, and fashion sense. You take one element away and they become slightly less appealing than usual. Wrapping this up, I really enjoyed the effort with this project, but it doesn't stand the test of time when compared to some of their later and earlier works. Given the inconsistencies with the quality of some tracks, and you're left with a mixtape feeling like an unpredictable roller coasting experience. I'm feeling a strong 7 out of 10, my favorite tracks being Intro, Splatter, Turned Down, Drop, Salute, Blade, Round and Round, Ugly Girls, Orange, Juice, Cool, Oblivion, Leatherhead, and Up. Jesus, Swag Me Out was terrible. Okay, now this next one was almost impossible to do given how well these two tapes were, but at number 2, I'm gonna have to put the first Odd Future tape at the spot. For their first tape, they absolutely killed it. Despite their apparent low quality sound and budget, the group made up with it, dealing in beautiful piano chord progressions, filtered out synths, and room-filling bass. The synths were versatile and crucial in setting the tone for a lot of the chosen songs. Even though they are a West Coast group, just like the Mob, they don't let their region define them. This is apparent with their drum selections ranging from boom bap to other sounds produced from a drum machine. There's also a lot of voice alterations they use, raising and lowering their pitches to give certain songs more vibrance to them. Even though they had little to no resources when making this tape, making the most of what they had is what makes this project so enjoyable. In a way, the lack of resources forced them to be innovative with their music, doing what they can to set themselves apart from everyone else. And it worked. Digging through the corny sound effects and cheap sound equipment, you can literally hear the hearts and soul put into the craft. Of course, the offensive lyrics don't bother me at all, but there's still a lot of rough edges with the talent being shown here. Tyler manages to stick out hard like a sore thumb, easily outshining many of his peers on the same or even different tracks. You can tell he wants it more than everyone else around him. Overall though, I really enjoyed this work and I'm comfortable giving it a solid 8 out of 10. My favorite tracks being the tape intro, Odd Toddlers, Laxin, Back for Another One, Bubblegum, Fucking Lame, Bitches Brewin', Money Talk, Our Story, The Life Like, Slow It Down, Remember Me, Malaya, Lisa, Finn, and Commercial. I hate being generic, but I'm pretty sure this is everyone's favorite Odd Future tape. Actually, I'm almost certain this is the only one a majority of his fans know. The Odd Future tape Volume 2 takes first place. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Again, the progression and the quality of the work, especially the sound, is so astonishing. It's even more amazing considering how the group built themselves up from the ground and out in just 4 years. Some people spend their whole lives trying to achieve what Odd Future did, but let's just get into this. The first track, High, is fucking hilarious and pretty much sums up the humor of Odd Future. After Bitches, we go into the third track, New York, which glistens in a gritty and bassy beat, coded by a simple yet creepy piano tune. Tyler and Haji easily flow on the track, shining light on how much they've improved over the years. Funny enough, hearing the angry Spanish-speaking girls in the background just adds flavor to the song. Next up is You Know. The chorus of the song is catchy and I can't help but like it. I'm not familiar with the internet, but I really appreciate their protruding style. You see, a good thing about this album is its ability to showcase each artist's individual sound at the time. It's like putting all the members into one body with different sections of them making the whole. Obviously, this shows a lack of consistency with some songs, heavily relying on the said artist to carry the track. We can go from songs that make your late nights drives euphoric, to songs crackheads listen to while giving head behind your local grocery store. For example, a song like Forest Green is just so good and fucking funky. The synths are preaching and I love the bass and drums put together. Then we can have something like Lean that just puts me the fuck to sleep. Variety is well appreciated, but only when everything is of the utmost quality. Quick note, hearing the piano on Analog 2 just told me that Tyler was already in his Wolf era. Oh, and the second part of Analog 2? Bro, that shit had me floating. It's like he played a Wolf melody through goblin-like instrumentals, giving it a bastard type of feeling. Just look up Wheels by Tyler, the Creator. The second album really highlights both good and bad aspects of each member, and presents it to the listener as one cohesive body of work. Again, even though it's supposed to be one project, it sounds like 5 different ones at the same time. The only thing I can draw that works similarly to this premise is the Wu-Tang Clan. Except where the Wu stood out in just lyrics, Odd Future stands out in overall songs. So much personality in each and every inch of this album. The instruments sound way more crisp than the previous works. The sound is clear, the chord progressions and variety with the instrumentals are all there. Even Earl, being on only one song this entire album, steals the entire show on one song with almost all the members on it, which is oldie for those who don't know. And I can safely say everyone, for the most part, held their own. When people think about Odd Future, this is the album they point to. I'm feeling a solid 8.1 out of 10. Favorite tracks are High, New York, You Know, Forest Green, Analog 2, 50, Snow White, Rella, Real Bitch, White, HCAPD, Sam is Dead, Doms, We Got Bitches, and Oldie. Overall, Odd Future is just such a fucking phenomenal group, and you can really tell they've put their heart and soul into everything they do. It's a shame they're kind of split up now and doing their own thing, but I think it was for the best in order to see the other guys kind of just blossom and create their own stuff now. Honestly, if Tyler, Frank, and Earl would have stayed in Odd Future, I wouldn't have seen them really going anywhere or expanding their sound. And so I'm kind of grateful that things happened the way they did. Although I know it could be pretty negative for people who are fans of Damo, Haji Beats, and other members. But yeah, that's the fucking video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I have so much to do. Oh, I'm running different channels at the same time, y'all, so daddy is working overtime. But trust me, I'm gonna get y'all videos. Y'all know I love you. Oh, I have so many fucking ideas that I'm gonna do, y'all. Y'all know that. I'm so fucking excited thinking about it. Bro, we're gonna go crazy in this motherfucker, right? I got so many fucking ideas that I'm gonna do with this channel. So many videos, so many things I'm gonna talk on. I really like doing these ranking videos. I really fucking like them, and it seems that you guys really like them too. I have like a solid, like every time I upload a ranking video, I always get at least a solid 100 views on it. And so I really appreciate that. I really appreciate there's people who like me ranking shit. But trust me, way more shit coming out soon. I'm gonna rank everything, man. I'm gonna rank everything. Ask to anything, alright? It don't matter. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye!
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard.